Now part 3 is going to go over the first ever graphic design scammer that I came across while streaming. So you'll get to see how I first tackled these idiots, basically.
Incorrect, that's not actually what's going to happen today. In today's episode, instead I'm going to show you one of the worst attempts at a custom art scam I have ever seen. Words cannot describe this. What is this? Ignore the fact that on the really good ones you see Adobe stock. My friend, where have you gone? Custom art scams target small creators on platforms such as Twitch and Kick, and they'll try to sell you what they claim is custom art. But in fact, it's taken from somewhere else, such as from like another artist, or it's from Adobe stock or any other stock thing, or it can be AI generated as well. Essentially, they're going to charge you a premium price for a pile of garbage that they just stole or generated. They didn't put any effort into. Whilst I wouldn't classify this as a particularly devastating scam, I just don't like the fact that these people are taking advantage of people just starting out and don't know any better. So that's why I make these videos. Now, before I go any further, if this video helps you, I'd love to hear about your experiences with these sort of scams in the comment section below. And whilst you're there, you might as well give it a thumbs up. So yeah, that helps me out. So now we can actually get into the video. Now, I'd like to apologize to everyone because normally I'd have the stream clips saved as well as all the chat messages. But in this instance, I forgot to do that and I don't have them. So we're gonna have to just pretend this is how it went. So the scammers usually follow a script anyway, and they're all exactly the same. If it was any different, I probably would have remembered it. But here's a clip from my first video in this series that really goes over what the chat would look like.
You'll be casually streaming to however big of audience when a hey or hello will pop in. Next you'll probably see a how you doing or how's your day been. As I do gaming streams, the conversation always turns to what's your favorite game? What games do you stream often? What console you're playing on? Get that one quite often. Do you stream daily? Blah, blah, blah. So what they're doing is getting to know you and building that rapport. From this point, what I've witnessed every time without fail is that they'll follow you and start to just glaze you. Stuff like this.
You deserve to follow for I like your gaming skills.
That really stuffed me up. I was in such a good groove. And like this.
Your stream quality is pretty good. Love to watch.
720p at 30 frames per second is considered pretty in this guy's eyes. Oh, no. Who am I to judge? At this point, on the surface level, there's not really any reason to be suspicious. It's just someone getting to know you. From here, they'll mention that to make your stream even better, you know, because it already is the greatest stream that they've ever seen in their life. To make it even better, you'll need an engaging logo and banner and just custom channel art. And what do you know? Coincidentally, they're graphic designers. Oh my god. And do you know what makes it even better? They'll do it for a reasonable price. Huh. We've got saints in here.
Now it's time for me to introduce to you Connie. Hey, hi. Then he proceeded to send through his portfolio, some beautiful art. Have a look, so tell me exactly what you want? This is like one of my favorite parts of this whole thing. Every time is when they send through art because you never know what you're gonna get. I want to draw attention to these 3 images. What the hell? What is that? I guess that's meant to be like Optimus Prime, but like what the frick? Words cannot describe this. What is this? Whoa! And then we do a complete 180 and we've got some actually really good sort of anime sort of style art. I really like these. If this were real, all right, would you ignore the fact that on the really good ones you see Adobe stock? We just ignore that. If this were real, how the hell does one go from whatever pony abomination this is to this How does that happen? So as soon as I saw those images with the Adobe stock on it, I was game over for this guy. What's up with all the Adobe stock images? Do you work for Adobe? Hello? No, I don't work for Adobe. I make it my... No, I don't work for Adobe. I make it my own. Ah, okay. Do you just like putting Adobe stock images in your portfolio then? No. Then what is this? No, this is not from Adobe. I make it my own. But it says Adobe stock on the side. And then I decided to change the theme to Pride for whatever reason. This is in April, so it's not in Pride month. Just must be a typo. Instead of spelling Connie Lingus, you accidentally typed Adobe stock. I see. Where is written that is from Adobe? And then, yeah, I took a screenshot and highlighted it as Adobe stock. And that's the last one he's seen. I'm willing to look past it, okay? Connie, my friend, where have you gone? I haven't heard from him since, and the account's been deactivated. He just couldn't handle it. This has been one of the shorter interactions I've had. So the first message was at 9:37 p.m. I got him to forward at 11:38. That'll do it for today. I'd like to say thank you if you made it this far. These videos are really fun to make, and I'd like to do it more often. So if you guys like it as well, you can tell me by just smashing that like button, because then I know that it is popular, it is good. Now, I'm not going to say what I'm going to do in the next video, because I'll change my mind, 100%. So yeah, see ya.